Greetings everyone, Leonard Copper here for Uke Jams, and today we're going to learn how to play Closer to Fine by the Indigo Girls. And this is a fantastic song, as I'm sure you know since you've signed in to hear how it goes. It's a fairly challenging song to play because there are some parts you just need to learn to get into your muscle memory in order to play this song well. And we'll go over those parts today. Because it's a more advanced song, we won't go over the regular chords in the song. You'll figure those out easily enough. Let's start by just listening to what the song is going to sound like. I'll just play you the first half a verse. Here we go. Closer to Fine. I'm trying to tell you something about my life. Maybe give me insight between black and white. But the best thing that you've ever done for me is to help me take my life less seriously. It's only life after all. So that's the sound we're going for. Now let's take a look at the chords we're going to use and how we're going to play them. The first thing that we're going to do is learn the first three chords, and these are key to the song, and they're all unusual chords, and so let's break them down now. You can see them on the screen there at the top. First, we've got an F/C. Now, this is a bit of a made-up nomenclature. When you see an F/C in a chord chart, it's really a direction to the bass player on how to play that chord. But what we're using it for here is to say, let's add an extra C. So if we look at a normal F chord, which I'm not going to show you how to play because I assume you can do that already, we've got an A on the top string and an A on the bottom string. Now that's the middle note of the triad, F, A, C. We're going to put our pinky down here on where a C chord is normally played, on the bottom string 3rd fret. We're just going to add that to the F chord. It's more of a ringing sound. So that's what we mean when we say F/C. And one of the reasons that's important is because for most of these chords, our pinky is never going to move from that spot. So that's really the anchor to these chords. So we've got an F/C. Then we're going to take our middle finger and move it down one string. That's a G7 suspended 4. Next, we're going to add our ring finger up here on the 3rd fret top string. That's a B flat add 9. Quite a mouthful. So let's look at those three chords again. We've got an F/C. We're going to move our middle finger down one string. G7 suspended 4. And then we're going to add our ring finger top string 3rd fret. Now, the names of these chords are not terribly important, just learning this pattern is important. And at this point, you can start playing the song, because you could just play that last chord, B add 9, twice. So the chord pattern could go like this. F/C, G7 suspended 4, B9, F/C, G7, B9. I'm trying to tell you something about my life. Maybe give me insight between black and white. So with those three chords, you can do a real good approximation of the song. So those you pretty much just have to get under your belt. You can look at the chord chart and be reminded and perhaps get back to this without committing it to total memory, but occurs so often during the song, you're going to be better off just memorizing this pattern in your fingers. Okay, the next part of the song is 4 chords, strum 1 beat each with a down strum. And it sounds like this. Let's hear that again. And like all the chords that we've done so far, we're going to keep our pinky anchored down there on that bottom string 3rd fret for a C. So our first chord in that sequence is a C suspended 4. We're adding an index finger on the 2nd string 1st fret. It's been there for the previous 3 chords, so that's really quite easy to get to. We're just lifting up these the middle 2 fingers. So we've got a C suspended 4, and then we're going to just lift up and go to a C, and then we're going to play a C add 9. Now technically a C add 9 would move the pinky way up to the 5th fret to get that D, but we want to keep the sound of these chords the same, so we're going to use a different voicing, and we're going to put the middle finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret to give us that D note for the C add 9. And then back to a C. So again, that's C suspended 4, C, C add 9, C. And this part you really just do need to play until you get it down. Like that. And when we put those 2 parts together, we get the core of the song, starting with that F/C. That's really all there is to the song. The rest of it, as I mentioned, is relatively straightforward chords. I'm going to play you that first verse again so you can have something to practice along with, and then we'll pick up one last little idiosyncrasy in the song, and then you're ready to move on your own. So let's just hear what that Closer to Fine sounds like again. I'm trying to tell you something about my life, maybe give you insight between black and white. The best thing that you've ever done for me is to help me take my life less seriously. It's only life after all. Alright, the last bit that we have going on is just an F suspended 4, which is a bit of an unusual chord. We're going to play an F. And to get the F suspended 4, you can see there on your chart, we're going to, however you want to get to the top string 3rd fret, you can slide this finger down, or you can just add your ring finger. And then I'm going to roll my index finger down to cover the first 2 strings. You could play that chord however you want, but I'm going to play it. Okay, so it's F. That's something that's thrown in there just to add a little variety when you're playing that F chord for 12 beats or 3 measures. You can use that or not, but it is a good part of the song. So, thanks for tuning in to Closer to Fine by the Indigo Girls. This is Leonard Coffer for Uke Jams. Until next time.